and your 2-year-old is going to end up at the Bexar County Jail or in prison somewhere. And how tall are you to go around hitting people?
4'11".
9W, State of Texas versus Leslie Gloria. Could I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state?
Catherine Pollard for the state.
For the defense?
No, I'm not for the defense, Your Honor.
And you Leslie Gloria? Thank you. All right, Ms. Gloria, I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Leslie Nicole Gloria who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 12289W for the offense of continuous violence against the family on November 12, 2019 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Judge, it's violation of condition number 14 on or about the 27th day of June, 2022 in Bell County, Texas. The defendant, Leslie Nicole Gloria, did then and there fail to complete 80 hours of community service restitution in violation of condition number 14.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
Judge, the agreement is
The other allegations?
oh, Judge, we're waiving the other allegations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
Subject. No.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 14, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 14? Court will find violation of condition number 14 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge, it's 2 years TDC and a no contact order with Patricia Hernandez Rodriguez.
I believe we have an agreement on that with no harmful or injurious contact. She was the grandma of my client's stuff.
Well, I mean, that can be accomplished through a third party, because here's the issue. Has your client completed the BIPP course?
No, please.
All right. So what has she done on probation where I should follow this agreement of giving her the minimum? Has she done anything since she's been on probation? Other than go to Bell County without permission, allegedly, and pick up a new assault, allegedly? I mean, what has she done since she's been on probation that I should give her the minimum sentence?
Well, Your Honor, she's been on probation for some time. I mean, this is her first MTR, so she's largely stayed out of trouble. The circumstances of this are a little.
But what has she done? Because I've stayed out of trouble. I mean, you stayed out of trouble. So other than that, because my mom always tells my brothers, you don't get a cookie because you don't belong to a gang and you're not doing drugs and you're staying out of trouble. That's something you're supposed to do anyway. It's sort of like when people say, I pay my child support. You're supposed to be doing that.
Yes, Your Honor. She's completed her parenting course, been reporting regularly. I understand. I've done very well.
And see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like somebody else is taking care of her children. So is Child Protective Services involved? Yeah. So why doesn't mom have the children? I'm sorry, she's the mother. I'm sorry, your grandmother the grandmother is your mother.
One of the things that makes this a little bit more complicated than Your Honor is that the complaining witness is the father on her, and there's also cases where she's a witness and the father has been a self-repulsive. So it's good about it.
So who is the father? Is this Julian Castro? All right. Anything else? Are you all going with the no harmful or injurious contact?
Yes, Judge. And then also I did leave out, we're taking into consideration the new case.
All right. So just before we take in consideration of the new case. So can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Leslie Nicole Gloria.
All right, so does your mom want to have contact with you? Look in your heart, honestly. Sometimes, moms will have contact with you because you're their sibling and they have to. But do they want to?
I believe she does.
All right. All right. And then are you still with Julian Castro? All right. All right. And what are you taking in consideration?
Judge, it's CM 100166.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison. There's to be no harmful or injurious contact with Patricia Hernandez Rodriguez. And I'll note for the record, the plea agreement was for her to have, the original plea bargain agreement was for her to have no harmful or injurious contact with Patricia Hernandez. But I'm going to take in consideration CM 100166. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Julian Castro. Give you credit for any time served. And are you asking the court to follow this agreement? I forgot to ask you that.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
I think those are things we have drawn.
Nothing from the state, Judge.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, and also because there's an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. How old are your children?
2 years old.
He's 2. You keep getting into trouble at the jail. Is this a good way for him to start out?
No, ma'am.
So here's the thing. Your mom is taking care of the 2-year-old. Julian Castro, I'm being told he's at the Bexar County Jail. Obviously, this is not a good match. Your child needs someone in their life that they can look up to. They don't need people bringing chaos. A 2-year-old, their life is pretty easy right now if they don't have parents bringing chaos and drama and trauma into their life. If you're not going to get your life together, stay out of your mom's life, stay out of your son's life, because they don't need that chaos on their doorstep. Because otherwise, what's going to end up happening, because children imitate what they see, and your 2-year-old is going to end up at the Bexar County Jail or in prison somewhere. So when you look at a photo of your 2-year-old, ask yourself, do I want him to end up at the Bexar County Jail or in prison like me? And your answer to that question should be no. And so that means that you probably shouldn't be in his life, and let your mom raise him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And how tall are you to go around hitting people?
4'11",
Come on, you got to do better. How old are you?
32
All right. So when are you going to plan on getting your life together?
now.
All right. Yeah, you need to get your life together. And before you bring another human being into this world, you need to make sure that you have a job, make sure that you're not using drugs, and make sure that you're choosing the right persons to be in your life. Because the same way you all keep hitting each other, what happens if your 2-year-old is around and he sees that, or somebody accidentally bumps into him and he ends up getting seriously injured? He doesn't need it. He should be worried about, let me learn how to read, let me learn how to tell time. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what the best thing you can do for your mom when you get out of prison, don't come knocking on her door, because she and the 2-year-old are already going to have a set schedule. Don't come knocking on her door, living with her, bringing drama into her household. Get your own place, send her money to help support your child, send gifts. And then later, once you have your life together, you can probably be introduced into his life, not as his mother who took care of him, but just as his biological mother. You understand what I'm saying? All right, good luck. 2017 CR 3566, State of Texas versus Jose Edward Gomez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Lindsay Shaw for Mr. Gomez.
Are you Jose Edward Gomez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision, and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jose Edward Gomez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2017 CR 3566 for the offense of manslaughter on February 1st, 2018 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Thank you, Your Honor. Violated condition number 5, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Jose Edward Gomez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, and July 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.